Good afternoon, viewers, and welcome back to another fun-filled, exciting, and jam-packed episode of Generation C. My name is Jana Hein, and with me here today is my beloved co-host, Beatrice Turner.
Thank you, Jana. I feel honored to be presenting with you once again.
Oh, same here, Beatrice. Thank you.
Viewers, as you know, Generation C is the show that empowers you, the youth, through our three segments: The Zone, School Corner, and last but not least, Varsity Chat Room.
Generation C is the show that recaps on The Zone, giving you all the best reasons why it is the absolute best read. The Zone appears every Tuesday in Republikein, Algemeine Zeitung, and the Namibian Sun. Please do stay tuned for our daily ad.
And now, viewers, let's jump into this week's publication of The Zone. On our very first page, we profiled Michael Mbashavi Kambaepa. He is a lecturer at Namibia Vocational Institute who published a number of mathematical textbooks.
Continuing on page 2, dear viewers, please be sure to catch our Vox Box. My Zone went to Sunshine Private School and asked a few learners what they will be doing this festive season. Let us have a look at what the Sunshine Private School band has to say.
Hello, my name is Agnes Shinkenge. I am in grade 7 and I'm currently schooling at Sunshine Private School. For December, I'm not planning to go anywhere because of the COVID-19. I'm going to stay basically isolated in my house to not catch the virus. And if I do go out, I'll be social distancing from everyone that's around me and wearing my mask and washing my hands frequently.
Hi, my name is Dinarawa Makali. I am a grade 6 learner at Sunshine Private School and I'm 11 years old. For my December holiday, I'm going to the north to visit my grandparents and my cousins, all of my family members, and I hope to see them because I miss them so much. The last time I saw them was in January somewhere there.
My name is Zila Milomo and I'm in grade 7 green. I school at Sunshine Primary School. Well, for my holidays, I will be going to Katima Mulilo, my home village. And I'm very excited. And how I'll be keeping safe is when I'm gonna be playing with my cousins, I'll go first, wash my hands, and try to social distance with them. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Amina Kamati. I am in grade 6 and I school at Sunshine Private School. For the holidays, I'll be going to my grandparents and we live on a farm, so I'll be doing my farm work and all that.
Hello, my name is Talinta Kanjumbi and I'm in grade 7 in Sunshine Private School. And I'm going for holidays to the village and going to spend time with my grandmother.
My name is Melissa Chwabale, and today I'll be telling you about what I'm going to do during the holidays. I am going to Katima, my home, and I am going to keep myself safe by wearing my mask, sanitizing, and always keeping social distance.
And who are you going to go visit in Katima?
I'm going to visit my family, my aunt, my uncle, my grandma.
And what do you look forward to doing?
I look forward to coming back and playing marimba again.
And next up, our photo of the week is of the Pride Week that took place last week and weekend in Windhoek by the LGBT plus community. Here is a short video taken from that event.
We also have a news story by Rivaldo Kabanga on improving the lives of children with disabilities. This was at an event where UNICEF handed over 6 million Namibian dollars in donated items to aid learners with special educational needs and disabilities. Donations include educational supplies, supplementary food items, and health food items to the value of 6 million to the Education Ministry at the Center for Communication and Deaf Studies in Windhoek.
And next up on page 3, we have a story by Namib Mills, Does It Again, by Monique Adams. Top score Instant Maize handed over stationery filled backpacks to 6 Windhoek primary schools. Very generous. Here's that video.
And next up, dear viewers, we also have a story written by Enzo Amwele on the Kunene region celebrating World AIDS Day. This year, World AIDS Day was celebrated in the Kunene region at Ochu Etosha Port Sports Field under the theme End Inequalities, End AIDS, End Pandemics. Here is a short video to tap on. And then on page 4 and 5, we have a spread about children with disabilities who continue to be among the most marginalized and excluded members of society. Children with disabilities account for 10.9% of all children globally. There are about 240 million children with disabilities globally. According to the United Nations Children's Fund of UNICEF latest report, Seen, Counted, Included, using data to shed light on the well-being of children with disabilities. Let's have a look at the following video.
UNICEF is really valuable instrument.
Yeah.
AIDS.
Thank you so much.
As you can see, we are just taking the more. Yeah. More machines, more.
More equipment.
That's why we're talking about millions invested in it. Thank you, colleagues.
Honorable Minister.
Right, I think
our son children, marginalized ones, will help to benefit from this. It's not for individuals. Avoid corruption, or I call upon beneficiaries to receive their food, which is donated by Japan. Japan is our old friend. As I have said, we should enjoy our cordial relations as usual, which started long back. Thank you very much, Ambassador of Japan. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And then next up, viewers, we have page 6. It is a sports story by Limba Mupatemi. My apologies. The Namibian under-17 women's team faltered 2-0 against Zambia in their opening match at the Region 5 Youth Games in Maseru, Lesotho. Namibia put on a brave fight, but Zambia was more organized in attacks, thus scoring 2 goals through Blessing Zulu and Gracias Tagiloshi. The match was initially meant to be played on Sunday, however, due to a waterlogged pitch, it was moved to the next day.
On page 7, our star teacher of the week is Mr. Bernard Mahumise from the Deutsche Höhere Privatschule Windhoek at DHBS. He teaches physical science and mathematics for grades 10 to 12. Let us have a look at the following video.
Hi, how are you? I'm Mr. Bernard Mahumise. I teach physics and mathematics at DHBS. I started my career in 2002 in Zimbabwe and went on to South Africa in 2010. I came to Namibia in 2016 and I love mathematics as it is the mirror of civilization, and without it, it is nearly impossible to understand higher physics. Teaching physics requires creativity, thought, and an understanding not only of physics, but of psychology, cognition, and communication. And therefore, as a mathematics and physics teacher, I seek to build student confidence in their ability to solve challenging problems and empowering them to build a better future for themselves and others. Thank you.
And finally, very exciting, dear viewers, be sure to stay glued to your screens because we will now be joined in studio by Sunny Boy as he tells us a bit about his dance journey.
Welcome back to Generation C. Today in studio we're joined by Sunny Boy. How are you doing this afternoon?
I'm good. I'm doing quite well. How are you doing?
I'm amazing. It's such an honor having you here today.
It's a pleasure to be here.
So, how has your journey in the Namibian music industry been?
Well, it's been exciting. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. It's also been a little stressful because we started earlier in the game, so things were not as easy as they are right now. We almost didn't have things like social media where it's so easy to just sell your things. You had to go do it manually, like posters around town just to promote the show. It's been exciting, it's been very controversial, but fun.
So how did the song come about?
They made me ambassador for a company called Express Credit. So they wanted a theme song, and they wanted something that has to do with money. And then they realized, I realized that I have a song called Balance. It's quite an old song. Yeah, but since we're all about balancing your money, we decided to remake it, into something that can relate to, what we're talking about right now, which is Express Credit, loans and money and everything like that.
How would you say being a public figure has changed your life?
It has changed my life in so many ways, because I feel like, you don't belong to you. You belong to the public. So everything that you do, the public are always watching you, or they have opinions, that type of thing. But it's good. It has actually just taught me to be very responsible in life because, people look up to me. And I can easily influence them either in a positive or negative way. If I do things like fighting, then people will be like, okay, if Sunny Boy fights, it's probably okay for us to fight too. So it teaches you to become more responsible and careful of your surroundings or your behaviors and everything.
How do you feel opportunities like these can help Namibians, or Namibian artists to be exact?
Okay, which opportunities first of all?
Opportunities like, for example, with your music, you got to become an ambassador for Express Credit. So
it helps a lot because we as entertainers, we rely on these type of things which are called endorsement deals because that's the only way we can survive, especially when we're in an industry like ours. When it comes to our music, people they rip music, they hardly buy music, so there needs to be another way of making money. And endorsements are the best way to go about it. I mean, it works for everybody who's a public figure, like sports people, musicians, actors, influencers. Yeah.
How important do you think consistency is in this industry?
Very important. Consistency is key, basically, because if you're inconsistent, people they lose interest. Yeah, they don't follow you anymore. Like, today sun is hot, tomorrow is cold. Nah, bruh, we're gonna follow somebody else who's constantly making us happy or busy or dancing or interested, that type of thing. So it's always important to be consistent.
So I also have another question, which is, do you think that you should give the people what they want or give them what you feel you want to give them?
Well, I think it's a balance between two, right? You can not give people what they always want. Yeah, because at the end of the day, you're a leader, right? Yeah, so you are the one that has to decide sometimes also for the people, like, yo, guys, now we are going this way. Because if the people tell you, no, we want you to go this way, and then you get lost. You see, like, I've throughout my career, I found that it was very hard for people to accept change, because people fear change. Because they don't know what is to come, you see. So as a result, like, I would perform and I want to give people my new song, but they'll be like, no, we want Young, Wild and Free. I'm like, yeah, man, but I have a new song. We need to move on from there. I mean, enjoy that, but life is constantly changing and we need to move with the change. Yeah.
I definitely agree with it. So what do you think is next in your career?
Well, we're trying to become entrepreneurs. I mean, we cannot be musicians forever. We can't be jumping, 45 and you're still jumping on stage. You're going to break your back. So basically, I'm trying to venture into things like entrepreneurship. I love property personally. So I'm thinking of more investing in things like property, and then resell, like buy houses, flip them and resell, like type of thing. I just love property so much that, that's my new venture that I'm trying to go into.
Okay, I'm happy that you're being diverse about it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, but so what advice do you have to the young
entrepreneurs,
influencers, musicians?
Like you said, consistency is key. I just want to say, like, follow your heart. Practice makes perfect. Stay focused. Don't get easily influenced unless it's in a positive way. I think the most important thing for anybody who's coming up is get yourself a mentor. Somebody who's older, has much more experience, that can show you the ropes and you can learn from them. Yeah.
Thank you so much for all that insight. It was an amazing interview with you.
Thank
and
you
such an honor meeting you.
It's an honor meeting you too.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys. That's all for today.
Hey there, guys. Welcome back to School Corner. Up next, we will be looking at a video from the editorial team of Dr. Lemmer High School from Rehoboth. We will be looking at a great interview that they conducted.
Good morning, my name is Hope Kantetu and I'm currently at Dr. Lemmer High School. Today we are going to interview Deputy Head Boy and Head Girl. Follow me for more. So good morning, guys. Can you please introduce yourselves?
Hi, my name is Alima and I am the Head Girl of 2022.
Hi, my name is Cecil Farmer and I'm the Deputy Head Boy for 2022.
Thank you. Head Girl, how does it feel to hold the most important position in the SRC representative group?
Well, being a head girl is an honor and a privilege, yet it is a quite daunting task. Having to find the balance between being nice and firm has been a challenge, but I know I'll get the hang of it.
Thank you. So same question to you, Cecil. How does it feel to be a deputy head?
Okay, so being the deputy head boy so far has been an arduous endeavor, but I'll definitely live up to the challenge.
Thank you. Alima, what are the future plans for Dr. Lemmer?
For the past 2 years, COVID-19 has been part of our lives. So next year, we really want to try to make it an inspiring, uplifting year for all the learners.
Cecil, what are the challenges of being an SRC?
So, being an SRC, there are numerous challenges, but the main one is constantly having the spotlight on you. Because learners look up to you and at the same time you have to be a leader amongst your peers.
So this question applies to both of you. What are the characteristics or qualities of being a good SRC leader?
Well, I believe there are many qualities of a good leader, but one of the most important qualities to me is teamwork, because without a team, it would be impossible to run the school. No one is a river on its own, so working together will make Glamour one of the best high schools next year.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And next up, fam, just to remind you, please keep sending all these fabulous videos to Gen C so that we can show them to everyone. In technology, why should we be strangers to everybody else's lives in Namibia? Thanks, guys.
Viewers, welcome back to Varsity Chat Room. Now on page 8 of the zone, we have a varsity column by Maki M. Namases, the first black Namibian as a federal deputy spokesperson. She grew up with a grandmother, uncles and cousins in Okumbahe, a small village about 60 kilometers from Omaruru. Finished high school at Martin Luther Secondary School, and now she is doing a volunteer year at Riedberg in Germany. Here is a short video that follows.
Guten Morgen, Namibia. Good morning, Namibia. Thanks, Namibia. I am Meki McViolet Namases. Have been for the past 6 months in Germany, doing a volunteer year. And by the grace of God, I've been elected as the deputy spokesperson representing those performing federal volunteer services. All I have to say is grace broke protocol for me, and I'm very thankful to God. I can't wait to see what the future has in store for me. Thank you.
We also have a news story for you on No Vaccination, No Studies by Jeanette Diergaard. South African universities dabble in COVID-19 vaccination policies. The University of the Witwatersrand is set to implement strict vaccination policies in January, while Stellenbosch University is looking at implementing their vaccination policies in 2022 as well. Viewers, that brings us to the end of yet another episode of Generation C. This has been a wonderful experience and an amazing year, Yana.
It has, absolutely, Beatrice.
What has been a very memorable experience for you this year?
Oh, well, regarding Generation C, I must say it has just been coming in and presenting with you all this news that we as youth just love having at our fingertips, and just in this great environment with great people, just working and presenting and coming to our viewers every week. So thank you to our viewers, thank you Beatrice, and thank you NM8s and Generation C. This has been a wonderful experience. And enough about me. Beatrice, what stood out for you?
I think you said everything, Yana, but if I have only time to say one thing, then it would be that you have been my mentor when I was sitting on this couch and you were just doing those interviews and you were being amazing. And I was like, yes, go Yana. So thank you for an amazing year.
Thank you.
It's been wonderful working with you and I feel really, really honored.
It's great. Thank you, Beatrice, for everything. And thank you, viewers. This has been an amazing year with you. You gave us a purpose to be here and it was wonderful. And now that we are at the end of the year, this is the second last episode of Generation C for the year. The last episode will be next week, so tune in for that. Do not miss that episode. Enjoy the festive season, jolly holidays.
And stay safe, remember to wear your masks, and we will see you all again next year. Goodbye.
Bye.